So another week has passed in Star Wars Hunters, and obviously that means there is a whole new batch of weekly challenges to go through. I'm going to be running you guys through all of those today, as well as at the end touching on the new event that's going to be starting tomorrow called Cost of Honor. Now I'll have a full video on that early next week. I would be doing it, but if you guys saw my community post, I actually teased that I'm doing a controller review for Star Wars Hunters. That's going to be the next video on the channel as well. So there is plenty of exciting content on the way, and if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. But with that being said, let's get stuck into these weekly challenges. So as you can see, we are up to week 4 now. I've barely had a chance to play. As you can see, I've only done 5 of these weekly challenges for week 3. Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree came out late last week, and I've essentially been covering that on the gaming channel, so I have actually not really had a chance to play that much. But for the week 4 challenges, these are actually all fairly easy this week, so I'll quickly run through all of them, but there is one that is going to be pretty damn difficult, or at least a little bit time consuming anyway. Now starting off with the free ones, we've got heal 5k HP in ranked mode. That one is obviously pretty simple, and if you're playing as probably Zaina, I would say that is the fastest way to do that. I'll be honest, you can sometimes get close to 5k in a single match when you're playing as Zaina, so this one shouldn't be too hard. Just play a few games of ranked as either Scorer or Zaina. Those are definitely your best bets, and you will get that one done in no time. Now, there's another add 3 players as friends. It seems like that is going to be in there every single week. Like I said, for all the previous weeks, feel free to join our Discord server. The link is in the description, and you'll find plenty of people to add in there as well. Once again, claim 5 Arena Pass rewards. That is obviously pretty simple. Playtime will just unlock these, as well as the usual claim 9 daily challenge rewards. I've gone over that every single week, so it is much the same this week. Just get your dailies done, and you'll get that done in no time. Next up, we have finish 3 trophy case matches. This is another one that is a little bit annoying because obviously we can't choose the game mode, so it is kind of down to luck. I had a comment from someone on one of my videos the other day that they didn't know how to get this done, but yeah, to reiterate guys, it is unfortunately down to the fact that they don't have choosable game modes in this game, at least not yet. I'm sure they will potentially add that down the line, but to get this done, you essentially just have to load into either casual or ranked and just hope that you get trophy case matches, which with enough playtime, you will get that done. It is essentially a 1 in 4 chance of that happening, and with games only usually taking about 3 or so minutes, by law of averages, it should take around 12 minutes on average to find a game of trophy case. Now obviously that's not how it works. You could get 5 games of squad brawl in a row, so that is not necessarily how it works, but just law of averages, you will eventually find trophy case matches. And again, as always, once you do find those matches, make sure you don't quit, because you won't get the challenge progression for this week's challenges. Next up, we have eliminate 25 hunters as Arantal or Amara Vex. That one is obviously very simple. Both of those characters are fairly decent at getting kills, so that one should only take probably between 3 to 5 matches. We then have win 3 ranked mode matches, which pretty similar to the other ranked one up here. If you just play ranked, you will get that done in no time at all. We then have spend 2.5k credits. Once again, a lot of these challenges are essentially being recycled, which on one hand is a little bit annoying, and on the other hand, it means that they are very easy to get done. And then lastly, we have definitely the hardest one of this week's challenges: perform a triple elimination 3 times. Now that is not easy to do. You're gonna have to get 3 kills in quick succession, or an actual triple kill with an ultimate or something like that to get this done, and you have to do that 3 times. So this one could be very, very challenging for a lot of people. I think I'm going to struggle to get this done very quickly. Now, I would say that your best bet for doing this is using a few specific characters. Using Scorer's ultimate is a great way to get this done. If you throw this on an objective and then try and deal as much damage to the enemies as you can get triple kills. I've had it happen a few times for me without really trying, just because that ultimate is really solid and it has a really good area of effect. So that's a good one to use. You could also use Slingshot, who has the sort of ground and pound ultimate, and again, if you do that on an objective, I've also had multiple times getting triple kills where you don't really have to do anything. It's not actually down to me being skilled or something like that. It is literally just that ultimate is so good. You just jump around near the enemies and you will eventually kill them. So Scorer and Sentinel are probably some of the best for this. Obviously Groz too, but it kind of just depends on the map. But his ultimate on a map like Death Star or Vespara Row, for example, if you can line up 3 enemies and use that ultimate, you will almost certainly get a triple kill on one of those maps. But yeah, this one is almost going to take a little bit of luck too, because it's going to essentially require the enemy team all being bunched up together, and if you're playing an enemy team who are just not working together and they're all spread out, then this is going to be pretty hard to do a lot of the time. So this one could be difficult, guys. If you are really struggling with it, let me know down in the comments. If I figure out an even easier way to do this, then I will definitely let you guys know, but essentially it will just come with a bit of playtime. time. Now for the all access challenges, we have got complete 9 event challenges and claim 9 seasonal challenge rewards. Once again, these are pretty simple. Just playtime will unlock the regular events and stuff like that. And I will touch on that a little bit further in just a second. Use 5 ultimates as Arental. That kind of goes hand in hand with this one. If you're just playing as Arental to get this challenge done, then eventually you will be able to use 5 ultimates. It's worth just trying to pick up as many ultimate power-ups as you can just to try and get this one done as soon as you possibly can. And to be honest, Arental's ultimate, when I'm talking about this one, the perform a triple elimination 3 times, Aren's ultimate is actually really solid for that too. Again, if you can trap people in a corner, if it's a game like Trophy Case and everyone's sort of hiding in those spawn areas, you can 100% get triple kills with Arental. So he is also another solid option. Lastly, we then have win 5 matches in a party. And once again, like I said, for the add 5 friends or add 3 friends it was, feel free to join the Discord server. That is where it is probably going to be easiest to do this, or obviously the official Hunters Discord as well if you guys are interested. And so that one should not take too long at all either. Now that's it for the challenges, but I wanted to once again go through the shop just in terms of the actual credit ones, just to go through, you know, spend 2,500 credits like the challenge requires from us. We have the medallion sharpshooter here for 4.2k, so that one will obviously get that challenge done. Or there are also a few more here that are not as good. Obviously these are just like weapon wraps and stickers and an avatar, but if you're not really interested in that skin, but for example you really like this and the avatar, then obviously feel free to buy both of those with your credits and that will get that challenge done as well. Now finally, moving on to the events, there is actually a big event starting I believe tomorrow, which technically has already started. As you can see here, if you go to your daily logins, there is actually a separate tab that will be the cost of honor daily rewards. As you can see, I haven't actually claimed these yet, but these will be part of the actual event going on, which is going to be starting tomorrow. Now, like I said, this right here is the event. As you can see, 18 hours from now, this will be starting. From what I've heard, this will be essentially picking sides for us automatically. So you're either going to be placed on the Amara-Vex team or the Arental team. And then no doubt in the events tab, this is where it will sort of take place. There's going to be a new event here with a bunch of challenges that are seemingly going to be community challenges, although it may be individual challenges. I'm not 100% sure. It is a little bit vague at the moment, but it seems like there is going to be a heap of challenges that are going to unlock some really cool rewards as well. And so once that is live, it is definitely worth constantly checking your events tab just to make sure you get all those done, because there's no doubt going to be some pretty cool stuff involved in that. Now, something else I wanted to mention here too is just a reminder to keep on checking your events regardless of tomorrow's event anyway. Just before recording this morning, I didn't realize how simple this last challenge was for me. As you can see, it is use a Hunter Fame Grant, and that will essentially finish this entire event for me. So it is worth constantly checking in for this one to just use a Fame Grant. That is a pretty simple, you know, task for me to do. Spend a bit of Fame Grant on Scorer, get her leveled up just a little bit. And then if we go back to the events tab, as you can see, the challenge is now done, and I've just, without really doing anything at all, unlocked a reward. So that is a constant reminder to just keep on checking back in your events tab. Even though I do that, it is pretty easy to miss a lot of these very easy challenges to get done, which can come with some pretty solid rewards. But that is going to do it for another weekly challenge video, guys. Like I said, there will be a full-on cost of honor video going up early next week with some tips and tricks on all the challenges and stuff like that. But like I said, for this weekend, there is going to be a controller review on the channel. The controller that I'm using right now, that is fully compatible with Nintendo Switch and feels absolutely awesome with this game. So be sure to keep your eyes peeled for that. But with that being said, thank you all very much for watching. You guys have a great day, and may the force be with you always.